Hello everyone, it is Lana again today. Today is a Wednesday morning and I thought, why not just get my video out of the way for today. I have a topic, the rest of my day is kind of busy. So, today I want to talk about something that has been very powerful to me in understanding and kind of getting through a bunch of different types of situations. And part of what I'm going to be talking about is empathy and how it's kind of has been the key for me in sort of forgiving people and just understanding and not getting mad. So I'm going to start off. So everyone goes through, a part of their lives, or there's just times throughout your whole entire life where people will not understand you. They will maybe make fun or judge you when they don't understand who you are or what you're doing. For example, like racists, homophobes, and just so many things that aren't even an ism. It's hard to deal with when you are the subject of mocking or misunderstanding, and I haven't really experienced much oppression I've experienced some bullying in my lifetime, but really I don't have a full experience on this, so I'm not discounting anyone else's. But something for me that has helped is understanding the other person. It's really easy to want to try and demonize your haters, the other side. They're clashing against you. They're making you feel bad. They are being aggressive or, whatever. And, that's not really likable. No one really likes that, so you want to dislike it. You want to hate that person. But what this creates is really two people kind of butting heads, and you can't fight fire with fire, as they say. And, eventually there's going to be a clash, or someone's going to fold, but the situation probably won't ever be resolved, or, it'll continue going on and being this, painful part of your life. So, for me, whenever I'm dealing with a conflict with somebody, whether it's small or large, whether it's with a stranger or a family member, I allow myself to get upset, feel your feelings, but when I'm trying to go and deal with that thing, what has helped me along my journey, especially through teenage years, it's a hard time, is trying to understand the other person's perspective, what they're thinking, why they may be thinking something, why they may be acting a certain way. This helps first because a lot of the times the way people are acting, it's not actually because of you, it's a reflection of what's going on inside. So maybe they had a really stressful day, or they had a fight with somebody else, but now they're going to take it out on you. Or, there's lots of different things that could be going on that really don't actually concern you, but you just happen to be the person that's caught in the crossfire. And then a second part of that is a lot of the time people, judge others or make fun of something or whatever it may be because they don't understand it. So when that is apparent, I have empathy, and that's when empathy kicks in. It's too bad that this person doesn't understand that some people love different genders. This is an example. I can't hate them because they don't fully understand what they're doing. We're not treating this person like a non-person. I'm sure everyone has their own different rationalizations, but they weren't given the same information as you were. and you have differences of views, and you can't help that other person. They're just not going to see the situation from your side. So you just have to have empathy and sympathy, and just realize, that there's not a lot you can do. You hope that that person, expels some of the hatred inside of them, maybe ends up seeing the truth, or understanding your situation someday. But really, it's not because of you, it's because they just don't understand. And that's kind of the rationalization there. And then thirdly, if this person, you kind of have determined and realized that they know what they're doing, they're just being plain mean, they're just being very uncooperative, etc., then, there really is nothing you can do. You can, of course, have some sympathy that this person is hurting on the inside, because when you feel loved and are happy, you want to spread that around, because you know how good that feels. So this person's hurting, and, they're probably not going to stop. So you have the power of choice in this situation, and you have the power of choice in your whole entire life. And this is something that I find very powerful. And in this moment, when someone is antagonizing you, you have the power of choice to decide how you let that situation affect you, how you let that person make you feel, how you move on from this situation, how much you let it, carry on into your life. So, you can, for example, you can either choose to become really affected by someone, let's just say, bullying you, or you can realize, that they don't really understand fully what they're doing. You can't help this person, they're hurting. We should pity them because they are hurting. And, what they're saying, who you are. It's not a reflection of who you are, what they're saying. So we're just going to disregard their thoughts, because they're not really important to, determining who we are. And we're just going to move on. And it's fine. And we don't need to let that situation drag us down, because, we've got shit to do. And we can't let all these different little things create baggage. So that's just an example of how maybe you would rationalize it. But basically, to wrap things up, pity, I feel like, is a bad word in some cases, but understanding and feeling for the other side kind of releases the hatred, because it opens up the heart to love. And it's very hard to love your enemy, or love, someone that's not being nice to you, but we're all humans, and when somebody is, being mean, being uncooperative, whatever, inflicting pain on others, it's because they're hurting inside too, and, that's not really great. So I would feel bad about that. And then, so pity, or, feeling for other people, empathizing, understanding where they're coming from. Understanding is key. If we don't want to understand, then we won't, and there's just going to be constant conflict. And then, of course, the power of choice. It allows us to deal with it gives us the choice to deal with the situation in whatever way we want to. It can be in a negative way, a situation can take us down and ruin our lives, or we can keep moving on and realize that that doesn't have anything to really do with us. So yeah, I hope this video helped you. This is just, it's a topic that's very useful for dealing with a lot of different things in life. So I hope it helped, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.